He immerses himself within our culture.
He knew our business to the point where it was really hard to believe that he was actually a keynote speaker.
Been to a lot of conferences, seen a lot of speakers. Chris has by far been the most impactful for me personally, as well as without question to the team.
Having him be here for 3 different time slots, I think had a big impact.
Without question, the people in the room, he had them right from the beginning.
Now sometimes we think we have to go change the world. I'd like to suggest we don't necessarily have to go change the whole world. Sometimes we just have to change one person's world. And sometimes if we just help one person to start to believe in themselves, it can start to change the world around them. Just finished the 3-day national sales meeting for Manulife Bank. Now what's interesting is this was the 2.0 version. Last year, 12 months ago, almost to the day, was the national sales meeting for Manulife Bank. I came in and I gave a 2-hour keynote. This year, it was a big departure for the Manulife team to have the same speaker back a 2nd year in a row. They said, we don't normally do that. And I said, well, put me in, because this gives me an opportunity to take the research interviews that I did previously and apply that.
From a leadership perspective, having Chris Cummins as our speaker the last couple of years was a unique experience, something I've never actually considered doing before. I know he resonated well with our audience, but the homework, the due diligence, the time spent, talking to our team members, customers, outside partners, never seen it before.
The biggest thing about Chris that's different is that when he's up there, he's speaking to us, he's using our language.
In a moment, I'm going to ask you to find someone who's in a similar role as yours. So if you're an RLS, I'm going to ask you to find an RLS.
He knows our culture, he knows our challenges, he knows our successes, he knows the direction that we want to go in.
The number 2, you're going to look at them, probably arms crossed, and I want you to get your best, I'm happy with my current provider, face on.
When you have someone that speaks in that language, it's so much easier for everyone to engage and understand. And then when we leave, we take it away and you remember those messages because it was in language that you hear every day.
When you meet someone, maybe a new prospect, maybe your advisor, can we agree sometimes they're not that interested in meeting with you, yes or no?
Chris has a profound ability to speak with vulnerability and empathy in a way that connects you not only with your business and how you can improve and be challenged, but in a way that speaks emotionally to your personal story.
It's very scary to leave a position in an established organization to go start something new. And when you do, you're often filled with a lot of fear, there's a lot of uncertainty, and I'm going to suggest that there are some serious parallels between my journey and your journey at the bank in the last number of years.
I had an opportunity to chat with Chris yesterday, and I really got to know him as a person as opposed to just a keynote. He showed me exactly what he does behind the scenes to get to where he needs to be in our presentations, and to me that made a huge impact.
I think why he's a great fit with us is he's real, right? So he's telling stories, that are personal stories, that are real life stories that happened to him. And that opens up everybody else, right? That opens up everyone else to want to share and not have a fear of sharing.
He made references to things that only somebody within our team would know about.
Very often no one cares what our role is, agreed? No one even cares in a lot of cases what our products are. Here's my thing. Let me do a big feature dump for you. This thing comes in blue and green. It also does this, and our interest rate is this, and it's simple interest instead of compound interest. And trust me, it's really if we're speaking the language of our sales process, it's not necessarily speaking the language of the customer.
It makes you feel as though, hey, this guy's one of us.